Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm GreyShamrock, back on Behind the Gamer, season premiere of Season 1, and today we have Foster the Canadian. So, here he is.
Hey there, friends!
Alright, so, this is a series where we ask our guest 3 questions, and today we're just going to be asking him what got him started on gaming and on YouTube. So, how you doing today, Foster?
Horrible. I am very ill.
It's a very sad thing. Hope you get better, my good friend.
Thank you.
Very brave soul to come on this show. So
I had to travel many miles to get here.
Very strong. So, first question. What games did you start with? Like, what kind of company? Like Nintendo or Sony?
Well, I think, like a lot of people, I did start with Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
That was, I remember going to my cousin's place and playing, the first game I ever played was Turtles in Time. Not sure if you remember that one. That was a great, beat-em-up side-scroller. And from there, you move on to, the Mario games and Pokemon on the Game Boy.
Pokemon, nostalgia. I love that.
Yeah?
Yeah. How did that influence your YouTube channel? Did you just really start on Nintendo games and work your way up, or what?
Well, it's funny that you asked that, because I didn't realize what I was doing until it had happened. And the biggest videos, or the biggest series on my channel, are all games that I used to play when I was a little kid. So we got Halo Combat Evolved, The Elder Scrolls, and we've got Pokemon on my channel now. And those are all the popular ones.
Right, the Pokemon 3D.
Yeah.
Best thing ever. Nice. That's a very unique series. I've never seen that before on YouTube. So, Good job with that one. And you're doing great. Are you thinking of switching over to, more Sony games, or are you just going to stay where you're at?
Well, I'm really intrigued about the PlayStation 4, and, it being capable of recording on the fly. I'm just wondering on how that will affect YouTubers. It looks like you can upload to YouTube directly from the console, but that won't allow you to add your own commentary over it. But it depends on how that works out. I am looking at all the consoles right now. So if PlayStation 4 does end up being, console of choice, that's probably what I'll go to.
Yeah, I've noticed that, I think they said something about 15-minute gameplays, but hopefully that won't really affect us. We'll have our, capture cards still, but, I guess we'll just have to wait for more information. So, speaking of YouTube, how did you come up with the name Foster the Canadian? You just thought of it what, my name is Foster, and I am Canadian, so why not?
That was bestowed on me by my friends. My last name is Foster, and I always was introduced to people as, hey, here's Foster, the Canadian. And they always sort of tacked that on at the end, like it was something that really mattered. And I kind of dug it. I really liked it. I created an email, Foster the Canadian, way back in, the AIM days. And I continued to use that and decided there's no better name to start a YouTube channel with other than Foster the Canadian.
It's real catchy. Your intro is real catchy, real easy. I think you made a good choice.
Yeah, thank you. I actually worked very hard on trying to make the perfect intro. I slaved for days. It was very tedious. I had all these magazines, and I was trying to get the perfect inspiration for it. And I really am happy with the way that it came out.
That's great. And I'm sure with branding, that's also going to be pretty easy.
Yeah. I just put my name on everything, and there we go.
Yeah. And your avatar as well. I like to point that out. Cool avatar. In your thumbnails, I like that.
Yeah. Well, it's actually, that avatar took me way longer to create than necessary. And the thing that actually finished my Minecraft avatar is, I have a friend, Jarrett, Death12999, who's been in some of my videos, some of my more successful videos. He actually ruined my avatar, and I had to go to the drawing board and build it up, and that's what you see now. It used to look totally different than it does right now.
Did it still have the kind of look it does right now, or was it, extremely bizarre?
It was still a Mountie based off of how I look, but it really... It didn't have the same look at all. And Jared, basically, he took away the hat. He gave me really long hair. It was really, really bizarre looking, so I had to retool it and came up with what I have today.
Oh, well, that solves a lot of questions. So, with your channel, other than branding, where do you want to go with it? It seems that you're partnered with Voltra, I believe.
Yeah, Voltra is part of Bent Pixels, and they were kind enough to partner me while other people kind of didn't even look at my direction. But where I want to go with my channel is, I've always looked in the long term, and I've always said that this is a community-based channel. So wherever the community wants me to go, that's where I will go. So if they want to see more vlogs, that's what I'll do. If they want to see more gameplay footage from Halo or PlayStation, then that's what I'm going to be doing.
Now, when you say community, you mean mainly like it's more negative kind of powers where they're asking, like you're, how do I put it? They're recommending things and you pick and choose from that, or do you mean like community as in you'll take their gameplay, or what is that? Like, what do you mean?
Basically, I want to create what people want to watch. So when people let me know that, hey, they don't like a series, I'm less likely to continue it. But if they really encourage me to go somewhere with a series like they have with Foster's Mind, then that's what I'll pursue. And it's funny that the negative comments early on in my YouTube channel were the things that really swayed me the most. And nowadays, I can't really be swayed by negative comments anymore, but the positive comments really go a long way for me. And that's how I base my channel.
Well, that's great. And, well, I forgot what I was going to say. Like, I like the way you're going at it. You like to get more feedback from your subscribers, and that's pretty cool. Like, I think I'm taking up more from a lot of other YouTubers and going my own way. I like to do what you're doing. But you're real open to the community. A guy like me where I'm 60 subscribers, and you're above 1,200. Really open. So I think you're coming onto the show, by the way.
Oh, no problem. I'm glad to do it.
We're glad to have you on at any time. By the way, do you want to talk about the server, or like the server you had in mind, or not right now?
No, I'm fine with talking about it. And I am having a few issues with the server right now. I have been talking to Aim to Game, who hosts the server, and they are by far the best server hosting company. They have a lot of good communication. They take a while to update, but they are there when you ask a question to Aim to Game. They will send you a response instantly, and I really do respect that about the company. But right now, the server is just sort of survival. You jump on, and we're going to be adding a lot of cool things. We have a Gods plugin right now, which is really interesting, where you can pray to a god, and the more believers that god has, the more powerful it becomes, the better the rewards, the more quests it sends you on.
Wow.
And we're going to be building plugins around the server, and not building a server for plugins, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's the most unique server I've heard of. I know the one I'm mainly on, they have like mini games more so than the kind of like what you're thinking of. That's a pretty good move on your part. I'm sure that'll help your channel even more.
Thank you.
So I think that was 3 questions, well, technically 4 if you want to count the server one. And we thank you once again for coming onto the show. We love to hear from you a lot.
Well, no problem. I'm really glad to be here.
Well, why, thank you. So, is there anything else you would like to tell the viewers right now?
You know what? I was going to save it, but I think I'll just announce it here. I've actually already started up a second channel.
Oh, wow.
And I figured no better place to announce it than this interview right now.
All right. Well, I'm going to get on YouTube right now, so after the interview, or right now, do you want to give away the name, or do you want to save that until you're all set up?
All right, the name is Mr. It's Mr. I can't even remember the name. No, it's Mr. You Know What I Hate. And it's basically a channel. It's funny that, everyone thinks of me as this nice Canadian, which I really feel is part of my personality. But I created this channel dedicated to things that just bug the hell out of me. So I figured Mr. You Know What I Hate would be good. People, my family used to refer to me as Mr. You Know What I Hate because I'd bust into a room and go, you know what I hate? Peanuts. Or something weird like that. And basically, it's a daily video channel where I just rant about weird random things.
Well, I'll definitely leave a link in the description of this video, of this interview. So, yeah, I'll definitely be subscribing to that right away. And to all of you watching this, make sure to go check him out, subscribe, like his videos. He makes some amazing content. And would you like to leave us out, or shall I?
Depends on how much I'm getting paid here.
Well, with that in mind, then this has been Foster the Canadian on Behind the Gamer, and it's been great having you once again.
I want to get paid in cookies.
Well, until next time, guys, you'll probably see him on his vlog channel with more cookies. So, until next time, I'll see you guys later.
Bye!